Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. St. Catherine Councillor raises concern about noise nuisance by motorcycles. A local government representative is raising concern about what he says is the growing issue of noise nuisance by motorcyclists. Counsel for the Above Rock Division, Neil Powell, says the police are allowing young persons across the island to breach the Noise Abatement Act with modified motor vehicles. He says even sitting of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation are disrupted by the motorcycles. Mr. Powell is calling for action for the responsible authorities to stem the issue.
How can we live in a country and a few youngsters just use these machines to annoy the entire country? And we have policemen and women upholding the law, serving the law, and not a God Almighty thing is being done towards it. I cannot believe that this is the Jamaica that I have born and grown into nearly 100 years ago, sir. It cannot be. The Commissioner of Police, I am here, and I only hope to God that he is listening. Do something about it, sir. The country is getting lawless. And this is not something that you have to endanger your life to go in a community. Man will shoot at you. This is just to stop the noise and let us live into a more tranquil society. It cannot continue like this, sir.
Motorcyclist killed in crash along Marcus Garvey Drive in Kingston. A motorcyclist was killed in a crash along Marcus Garvey Drive in Kingston on November 23rd. Dead is 43-year-old Herbert Reed of Denhamtown, Kingston 14. Reports were that about 10:45 a.m., Reed was driving his motorcycle along the roadway when the bike collided in the rear of a Toyota Wish motor car, which had stopped. Reed sustained multiple injuries and was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Since the start of the year, some 126 motorcyclists have been killed in road crashes. Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, Dr. Lucian Jones, has again expressed concern about the rising number.
Although we have had less motorcyclists dying this year than last year, the number is way too high. And we need to continue to send a message to the motorcyclists to slow down, to make sure and wear your helmet, and for the other road users to look out for them, because they are what we call vulnerable road users. They have no protection. So we have to be careful about motorcyclists in this country, because far too many of them are dying. And they can be saved if they drive slow, if other motorists look out for them, and if they wear their helmets, and wear their helmets properly and the correct ones.
Elephant charged with assaulting another man. The police arrested and charged a 37-year-old man with wounding with intent and assault occasionally actually bodily harm following an incident at Green George Street in Westmoreland on Monday, November 14. Charged is Glenmore Gale, otherwise called Elephant, a fisherman of Hudson Street, Savannah Lamar in the parish. Reports are that about 7 a.m., a man was purchasing items at a grocery shop when three men, Gale among them reportedly, accused the buyer of setting fire to a shop. The three then allegedly assaulted the man, inflicting several blows and wounding him. They reportedly then fled the scene. The man was assisted to hospital where he was admitted in serious condition. On Wednesday, November 23rd, Gale was apprehended at his home during an operation and charged. British woman charged in 9 million cocaine seizure. A British woman who has been arrested and charged in connection to approximately 9.2 million worth of cocaine at the Sanctuaries International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James on Saturday, November 19. According to investigators assigned to the Narcotics Division, the woman was being identified as Ashanta Ferguson, a 20-year-old customer service agent of West Midlands in England. Reports are that about 7 p.m., Ferguson was boarding a departing flight to the United Kingdom when her luggage was searched. During the search, 2 kilograms of cocaine was found concealed in false compartments of her luggage. Following an interview conducted in the presence of her attorney on Monday, November 21, Ferguson was charged with possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, attempting to export cocaine, and conspiracy to export cocaine. She is scheduled to appear before the St. James Parish Court on Monday, November 28. Law student expresses gratitude as Shenseea fulfills promise to pay tuition. Monifa Peterson is on her way to earning a law degree at the University of the West Indies, UWI, thanks to a gift from dancehall superstar Shenseea, who earlier this year announced plans to provide financial support to college students struggling to complete their tertiary education. On Thursday, Peterson via social media revealed that she was a recipient of the Young Day full tuition funding and expressed gratitude to the Blessed Singer for giving her what she said was the push of a lifetime. While I'm here fighting the fight of a lifetime to finish a degree I started in 2016, I would just like to take the opportunity to express my gratitude to the one and only Accenture for giving me the push of a lifetime. I went from being talked down on for having to use student loan to finance my education to getting full tuition funding from Shensia, and overjoyed Peterson posted on her Instagram page. I say I'm grateful would be an understatement because I'm not only grateful, I'm also proud because I've been a Shensia support from Facebook days. Drawing on similarities between her circumstances and that of the entertainer, the young woman said she is overwhelmed by the support. Quite like Shen at a point, I myself had my dreams, felt like they are being crushed by circumstances beyond my control. I trusted God and worked until I was able to pay off what I owe my university. But that was only a part of the mountain, she revealed. Then after passing the hurdle of the balance right before another wave of stress, Accenture gave me the support I always wish I had but fought without. Twamish Entertainment advised me that I was selected to be a recipient of the hashtag Young Day 2022 full university tuition funding. Students are being gifted the assistance as part of the singer's Young Day fan appreciation efforts. In announcing the initiative in May of this year, Shensia said she remembered having to end her higher education journey early because of financial difficulties. She said her efforts to now provide assistance to persons in similar circumstances is her way of paying it forward. I too had to drop out of college because my family couldn't afford the tuition for the last year of my studies, so I know how disappointing it is to start something so important and not finish because of situations we often can't control, Shensia said on Instagram. But please look at me, don't give up, there are many roads to your dreams. Persons seeking assistance when they are asked to send proof of their attendance and a status letter to youngday21@gmail.com. Young Day is a fan appreciation day by the entertainer started in 2021. Planning Institute says Jamaica's short-term economic prospects remain positive. The Planning Institute of Jamaica, PIO, said the prospect of Jamaican economy remains positive in the short to medium term, with growth of 2.5% to 3.5% expected this quarter. Speaking at a quarterly press briefing on Wednesday, PIOG Director General Dr. Wayne Henry noted that the removal of previously implemented COVID-19 containment measures has led to an improved outlook. He said expansions of economic activities is expected in most industries. Dr. Henry, however, noted that there are some risks to the projections. He noted that October to December this year, it is projected that the economy will grow within a range of 2.5 to 3.5, resulting in a calendar year growth in the range of 4% to 5%.
Increased employment levels will also result in greater domestic demand in the short to medium term. The resumption of production at the Jamaica Alumina Refinery and gradual ramping up of capacity utilization are expected to result in relatively strong growth in the mining and quarry industry in the short term. For the month of October, alumina production increased by 133.3%. In addition, the hotels and restaurants industry is expected to continue to record robust growth. Preliminary data on airport arrivals for October 2022 indicate an increase of 52% relative to October 2021. The downside risks to this positive outlook include 1. Supply chain disruptions due to the impact of geopolitical conflict, as well as the reimposition of COVID-19 management measures. These disruptions have already contributed to higher than desired inflation. 2. Slower than anticipated recovery in the economies of Jamaica's main trading partners, which may temper the external demand for Jamaica's goods and services. 3. Tightened monetary policy as central banks address the high inflationary environment. And 4. Adverse weather conditions, particularly from hydrological events. Recent heavy rains associated with Tropical Storm Ian further highlighted Jamaica's vulnerability as a small island developing state.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share,